Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The returner brings it out to the 35, and the Arizona State offense takes over.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Gain of 14.
Offense set on 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Picks up 9.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
At the 20, he's got space. Nice. On the ground there, they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong. quarter.
Northern Illinois, 0.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
23, Northern Illinois, 7.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Catch in the middle, it's Pedrino. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
By the receiver.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another first and goal. Trying to run it in. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
He's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That makes the score Arizona State 30, Northern Illinois 7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run to the right. Fighting up, and another broken tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
27, jump.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And it's right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets.
Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check.
Going with the ground game left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Wolf. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. Still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Still running at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Come on, set.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Levis. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, clock's running, and they're not going to get another play off as time expires here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Hussein. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Back to throw, it's Hussein. Hauls it in. He's out past the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Callaway. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Hussein. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by just one over FIU. Just another
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something like David. Let's see if they can build them.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Back to pass, it's Hussein. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in, it's Cox. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to run, it's Cox. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Inside the 25. Made a defender miss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll try to add another to their lead. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Under fire. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires left. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
To throw, it's Hussein. There's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up. Over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Levis. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got it in the middle. It's Pedrino. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it looking for a first. Runs through the tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Hussein. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field is Hussein. Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover. Drag route.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cox. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. It's a running room at the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Touch pass on the run. He's inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down. First and goal at the 6. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. Quick pass on the jet motion. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Hussein. Setting up the screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sunny. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really...